Alright, what's good, Internet? I'm Eric. It is early morning, the day after Christmas, and man, have I been preparing a special present for myself. As you guys know, we are at the end of the in-game story content, but I have been doing a lot of side missions. And one of the things that I missed, because I just wasn't high enough level when it originally dropped, was the Ethereum Wars. And I've been trudging through the ranks, playing this clearly Pokemon-esque game in Honkai Star Rail, and I finally beat the Elite Four yesterday. And I thought I was done. But no, they had one last challenge, because what do you do when you beat the Elite Four and Gold and Silver Pokemon? You go to Mount Silver, and you fight Red. And my goodness, was I shocked when I got this little cutscene. I turned the game off immediately. I'm like, I don't know what this battle is going to entail. But allow me to introduce our Mount Silver battle. The best Ethereum Wars player in the world. Red. It's Hook. Here we go. So these are the, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I have a good team matchup here. It looks like I have three strong mons against two of hers. Three of them weak. Oh, actually. Alright, so she's got a pretty good team here. Alright. Alright, so for those who don't know, I'm running the shield strategy. Every time a shield is attacked, this guy gets to attack for free. So I'm running a shield strategy on my team here, and every time he attacks, I'm going to get a follow-up attack.
Just give it up.
Hello, Tony. Good morning to you. Stop hitting my healer, dude.
Just give it up.
Won't hold back. Just you watch.
Detonation.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Things are getting tense.
Oh, man. It's my Christmas? Oh, yeah, by the way, happy day after Christmas, everybody. Oh. Very busy. Very lazy. Stop hitting me. Oh, my God. Alright. Going to shield you. Shield everybody, actually. Wow, this is actually going very well. Oh my gosh.
Just give it up.
Like I said, that shield combo is no joke. Shield yourself. Shield everybody, actually.
Just give it up.
And just like that. Wave 2. Oh. This is the first battle I've seen a wave 2 in. That's not good.
Just give it up.
That's a frigid prowler. That's trouble. That fat blue guy is trouble. Oh no. Keep my guy alive. Keep my guy alive. shield. Just shield yourself, man. Alright, shield everybody. Shield everybody. Heal. And back up with the support. Oh, this is the Pokemon game I'm playing inside of this. These are all Pokemans. Oh yes. You done messed up, bro. You messed up. See, I caught all these guys and I'm now using them as battle monsters. Dude, this is going so good! Am I gonna beat Hook on my first attempt? Let's guard ourselves. No. Oh.
Just give it up.
Does so much damage. Oh my god, I do a lot of damage. Whoa. Shield us. Shield us all. I beat it. First try.
I knew it. I knew it out of I knew you'd come back to see us.
Hey, it's the Elite Four. Yeah, it was a whole damn tournament that I did off stream, and I feel bad about it because it was really cool.
Look at the crowd. There's a ton of people here. Do you think they're here to welcome us?
I think so.
Champions welcome. You beat Hook again. But I won the tournament last time, so don't get too ahead of yourselves. Yeah, if you say so.
Oh yeah, I named it Bubbles.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, it's Uncle Mask.
A pleasure to see you again, Miss Hook. I trust you are happy with the outcome of our arrangement.
Hook is super duper happy. I'm tempted to ask you to join the moles.
Oh, it would be an honor, child. Alas, like the two trailblazers here, I am merely a transient visitor to this planet. Now that the festival has come to a triumphant close, I'm curious, what are the two of you planning on doing next?
I have to go back to the crew.
If I may make a suggestion, how about Penacony? It has the biggest amusement park in the universe. A perfect place to have some fun.
Dude, they dropped hints about Penacony this early in the game? That's the next planet that's going to get released for story mode. And there's an amusement park there? That's going to be that's going to be lit. I'm calling it right now.
Amusement park? Well, that sounds fun. Is Uncle Mask gonna take Hook and all the moles?
Ooh, that might be a little tricky. I'm afraid Ms. Natasha would probably have objections.
Oh, witchy witch.
All right, Hook, calm down.
Just wait until you're a bit older, Hook. Then you can go wherever you want.
Oh, look! It's the one and only Miss March!
Oh, the esteemed Miss March.
Oh my god, it's Jesse and James.
Uh-huh. What's going on?
Ah, at last we found you!
If you only knew what it took to find you.
You might have found the wrong person.
No! You are exactly who we're looking for! The illustrious Miss March!
Oh, all hail the champion.
Switched your allegiances, have you? They've been trying to steal my quote-unquote Pikachu this whole time. My little trotter there.
Yeah, what's this all about?
Oh, well, it's Because, because...
From now on, we're known as the Trailblazer Support Squad.
Only the strongest are worthy of the title champion. And we always follow the strongest.
Ugh, you guys sure have a toxic company culture over at the IPC.
Oh, it's
Miss
Asta.
Topaz, Miss Asta.
Oh, hey, you two. Long time no see. Oh, congrats on your win, by the way.
Congrats to you both. You're champions now.
March loves praise. Got a few more?
Ha! Speak for yourself.
That's true.
Well, seems like you two are really starting to click. Oh, well, this little one is still bursting with personality.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I'm guessing you two came to talk about them, right?
That's right. But I'll let Miss Asta explain the specifics.
Oh, no need to make it sound so serious. As Miss Topaz said, I'm here to talk about this ether spirit with you. You already know its story, so I won't go into too much detail. My main reason for being here is merely to witness your decision.
Oh, do we give it back or do we keep it?
Witness our decision?
That's right, your choice. This cute little trotter, despite its charm, is essentially just data to me. A collector's piece. But, unlike you two, I haven't had the chance to embark on adventures, fight side by side, and experience highs and lows with them. It wouldn't be right for me to make this decision for you. I don't want you to feel burdened by this decision. You don't need to worry about my feelings, just go with what your heart tells you. Ultimately, this little trotter is your companion, and now they're a part of your journey.
Oh, this is so hard. Do I give it back to its rightful owner? Or do I say, fuck it, this trotter's coming with me?
Thanks, Miss Asta. But I'm not sure I should. Why don't you decide? You're good at making choices. I'm sure you'll know what's best,
Well, that's a lot of pressure.
right?
Fair enough. I'll handle this.
Thank you.
Oh, Bubbles. We've been through so much. Off screen, admittedly, but so much.
This is a big deal. I'd better think carefully.
Oh, God. This is a really tough decision. Do I give Bubbles back or do we keep him? Ultimately, he never belonged to us in the first place, but he brought us all the way to the championships. At the end of the day, we gotta give him back. I want to keep him, though.
I understand. Well, Miss Asta, we've made our decision.
It was not easy.
Very well. Decision made.
That settles it then. Thanks for sticking by me throughout all this. The journey may be short, but the memories will last forever.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Bubbles. Wow. This was insane. I'm only a purple eye. I still have to beat all of these people. I'll have to do that at some point. Okay, the real reason Can I actually still fight in the tournament? That would be no! I was just joking. All right. Well, we've got real quick. I thought the Ruan May banner was supposed to drop today, which is honestly why I logged on here today. But I guess we can just do some side quests. Let's see, what have we got? I think we were going to do another Don Hung, right? Yeah, pass the letter to Don Hung. The business outlined in the letter is muddled. However, it is clear that whoever left it wishes to invite Don Hung to an old place, familiar to him, and reminisce past friendships. Alright. Oh, hello?
Welcome to the Inner Astral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening.
Welcome to a new episode of Inner Astral Peace broadcast. We are here to bring you the latest news from across the galaxy.
Signal transmissions from Eurilo 6 have been detected. This could mean that there are still survivors on the icy planet. The armed...
Oh, come here! I've got Pom Pom, the conductor. What kind of food do they like? Do they like snow radish? Herbs? Or maybe... Huh? You're asking me?
An animal?
I've been researching Pom Pom in the encyclopedia for ages, but I still can't figure out what species they are. Then again, there aren't many species of talking animal.
That's fair.
Hey, what's with that look? I know how to do research too, okay? I'll figure out what Pom Pom is and what they like before you do. Just you wait.
I wish you luck. Speaking of which, Pom Pom was looking sad. Where did Pom come? Pom Pom? What's with the rain cloud, buddy? Yeah, first of all, how's my Trailblaze level going, man? Some rewards! Thank you. Okay, now... No, god damn it. Turn it off. No! Oh god, Pom Pom saved me. Alright, what's wrong, buddy? I didn't remember messing with you. What's your problem? Oh, I need some help. I'm sorry, what? Can you give me your hand so that I can hold you up? Oh. His legs are numb and he can't move. How about I carry you on my back? What happened to his legs? Stiff Pom Pom? Give a helping hand to Pom Pom, who is experiencing leg numbness. Alright, Pom Pom, I'm gonna come back and deal with this. But first I gotta go figure out what's going on with Don. Poor Pom Pom. What? I thought I gave you back! Ever since you decided to return Bubbles, this Trailer's temperament has become even more unrestricted. Even though it technically belongs on the space station, it still occasionally sneaks onto the Express, as if specifically searching for traces of you. Oh, it's adorable! Although it's just a bunch of data, Bubbles really does seem fond of you. Perhaps it even dreams of electric sheep. Dude, let's play with it a little. The Trotter is wiggling about. It seems to be waiting for you to make a move. I'm gonna pat it on the head. Trotter lets out a squeal of excitement, scrunching up its nose in response. It's very happy. I don't think it's gonna like any of these other things, so I'm just gonna say that's enough. Looks full of energy, but people can't afford to put all their limited energy into endless play sessions with trotters. Oh, that's cute. I'm so glad Bubbles came to visit. I was actually really sad because we just got rid of. What's going on in here? Oh, hey.
What is it? Do you need something?
Oh, yeah, there's a letter for you. I picked that up a little while ago.
There's no signature. And it doesn't mention a time or place. Looks like whoever sent this expects me to remember. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them.
Did you need any help?
Thanks, but I don't even know where to start. Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Danfeng's past should be handled with care.
And mission accomplished! The appearance of this letter makes you feel uneasy. You invoke the cloud hymn, and a droplet of water condenses from the air and soaks into the letter. The handwriting disappears and another line of writing blurs due to the water stain. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
Just as I thought. There was more than met the eye. Letting him leave first was a wise choice. I can't put him in danger again because of this.
It was from Blade.
But if he didn't send the letter, then who did?
Or was it Jingliu? Because he got the same message from Blade.
Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight. I need to ask Jingliu about the Stellaron hunters.
Yeah, because him and Blade, well, he received the message from Blade. Maybe he was passing it on? Oh, what? My team has to include Jingliu? No way, dude. Okay. Oh, I'm so for this. What are we getting with Jingliu in this? Okay, Silver Wolf. This is going to be an interesting team, but, I mean, we're going to be buffing the shit out of Jingliu. So, let's do it. What is she doing? Oh my god, she's such a baddie. Oh my god, look at this outfit. Oh, I wish I had pulled her. An amazing ice attacker. And I wait a second. She's already here, hold on. I'll go in as Silver Wolf.
After all this time away from the Luofu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days. However, I never thought Jingliu would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
I've got my work cut out for me today.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
Well, if it isn't Don Hung.
I need to speak to the General about something.
Greetings. I need to speak to the General about something.
Oh, you can just say it yourself, that's fine.
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you?
I accept full responsibility. They can deduct my next 100 years' salary if they like.
That won't be necessary.
That won't be necessary. The Cloud Knights were doing their duty. I should be apologizing for any damage I caused myself.
You came at a bad time. The General is busy with urgent work. You probably won't be able to meet with him today. But he did leave a message. Dan Heng. Do you recognize the person on the steps?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't say that I know her, but she does look a little familiar. Is she a guest of the General's?
You don't remember her? I see. I suppose the memories of your previous life really were wiped clean after the rebirth. That is Jingliu, the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou Luofu. She was the closest friend of Imbibitor Lune, your previous incarnation. She was also the General's master. According to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wingweaver, the father wolf of the Borazon, or the gigantic mecha beast could withstand a single strike from her. She's a renowned legend. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. It is said that in the end, Jingliu lost her sanity and slaughtered anyone in sight. She was deemed a criminal and fled to outer worlds. With her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. For some reason, she arrived on the Luofu with a suspect disguised as a traveling merchant and said she wanted to turn herself in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to Scale Gorge Waterscape and meet with her old friends one last time. I can't believe Jing Yuan actually agreed. Before he left, he ordered us to accompany Jingliu during her last day on the Luofu. We're hosting an honored guest. We're escorting a criminal.
That is insane. Because she could snap. That Mara could take control of her, and she could kill everybody here. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Is that actually happening right now?
Imbibitor Lune, you're here. Since you traveled all this way, why don't you come and talk with me? Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Dan Heng.
Oh boy, this is gonna be something.
When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching rebirth, and detained you in the Shackling prison. I thought Imbibitor Lune had been wiped from this world. But then I returned to the Luofu and watched as you parted the sea. After all these years, it was a magnificent sight to behold.
Dude, I love her amulet. The full moon into the new moon. That is so cool. The one right on her chest there. Ah, my past life is over, though.
The life of Imbibitor Lune ended. I stand before you, a completely different person.
I understand. The sins of a past life should be forgiven after rebirth. Now you are a nameless, traveling across the galaxy. But can anyone really bid farewell to their past? If my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end, and hoped for the Imbibitor Lune's resurrection. That is why they tampered with the Molten Rebirth and turned you into what you are now.
Wait. They fucked with it all? Well, tell me why you're here.
You're not here to reminisce on old times. Tell me why you're here.
You didn't hear? That Vidyadhara girl explained it clear as day. I returned to the Luofu so I could surrender myself to the Alliance and atone for my sins. I did, however, have one request before the trial. I asked to be given a single day to go and see old friends, and to fulfill promises I made long ago. Jingliu has always been an understanding person. He heard that you would be coming and agreed to my request.
So, you're the one that mailed the letter to the Express.
That's right.
Uh-oh. So is Blade also coming? Because that's gonna be bad news.
The sea's depths conceal no stone, and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. The scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape is truly as magnificent as the poems describe.
Locha.
But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like this, General?
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes, we will be performing your trial here.
Alright, what did he do?
For security purposes. I suppose it's not my security you're talking about.
The Stellaron's descent, the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection, the Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassator. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigations, you arrived on the Luofu with a group of merchants, but didn't make a single trade during your stay. Your departure coincided with the day the calamities took place.
Wait, did he take Ting Yun?
You took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison, but seemingly took no course of action. Now you claim that you are responsible for the Stellaron crisis and wish to surrender yourself. Your behavior truly is puzzling. I can't seem to piece together your motive.
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. I admit I did have my own agenda for entering the shackling prison, but in the end, I found that the Luofu did not possess what I was looking for. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer. It would be silly of me to think that I could outrun the Alliance.
Merely a wanderer? You're too modest, Locha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the Eternity Fortress and the Shroud Veil Star Zone?
Two new places?
Or must I utter that tongue twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you the Divine Foresight for nothing, General.
This is Auto Apocalypse, right? It's gotta be. He looks just like him.
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the Ten Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals. However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape It will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Juming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the general.
I believe the zooming artisan Ying Xing is Blade. And we still don't know who Bai Heng is. It's that fox girl with the bow. Which, crazy, it probably not true at all. Could that be March's past? I'm wondering.
The five of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jingliu.
Oh, what's happening? What's happening here?
We can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my memories, enjoy a glass of wine, and reminisce about the good times.
Have you mistaken yourself for a tourist?
I would make a wonderful tourist.
She's... You got your work cut out,
Lower
kid.
your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer. Regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life, accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
That would spoil things, Tony. I don't know if you want to spoil the story for yourself.
Lead the way.
That is an answer I cannot give you.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them.
This isn't our first time encountering Jingliu.
When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
Dude, this whole quest is insane. Like, we're actually getting deeper lore here. I've always been curious about Jingliu.
If it's star skips you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Heng, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Heng? I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
Bai Heng. This name is unfamiliar to you and elicits no feelings. However, a voice inexplicably rings in your ears.
Let the noble High Elder drown the enemies in rain.
We just need to watch from the sky, I presume?
Imbibitor Lunae, if memories are returning to you, share them.
I only remember fragments.
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunae's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunae and all of us. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't... Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
No need to worry about the two of us.
Damn, he got some good range. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just kill him.
100% right.
Let's see how buff I can get Jingliu.
Unworthy.
You know what? We're gonna auto this and see what the computer would actually do. Will they buff Jingliu?
Fleeting light, roaring flood.
Evils be gone.
They do.
A blade of moonlight.
That's some good damage. Not gonna lie. Man, I wish I had the chance to pull for her again. I would. Oh, I would.
At this speed, too slow.
True. True.
Time for a buzz. Somebody help me!
Little overkill, but that's fine. I want to see what she can actually do
Nice.
here.
Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Nope, not getting through that way.
%100% right.
Well, Tony, does that answer your question? Is she blind?
Lunar flame. A blade of moonlight.
All the best. Good omens. Fight us one.
She is so strong. It is insane how strong she is. Oh, I know. I wish I had her. I really do. I've needed a decent ice unit for a while. Unfortunately, I didn't have all the stuff I needed when she first
We've
released.
arrived. All ship production in Stargazer Navalia starts here. Just enter the command into the device. The vessel used to cultivate starskiff seeds will be activated, and a ship will appear in the skyport soon after. remember now. I've seen Bai Hung's name in books before.
You like to read? I couldn't tell.
Hey, I don't read much, but the General forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during my training. I remember one called Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. The author's name was Bai Hung.
That's right. Bai Hung was the one who wrote that travelogue.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about starskiff crashes on different worlds and dangerous situations. It also had records of local species and ecosystems. I remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized that every time, she made the best of the situation and got back alive. Her luck really was out of this world.
Alright. This further confirms... I think Bai Hung was actually March 7th. Because there's no way an ace pilot crashes that many times. It's gotta be, right? Like, I'm calling it. Bai Hung was March 7th.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us. Whenever she piloted a mission, you could almost guarantee a narrow escape from the jaws of some abundance behemoth, or a miraculous return from behind enemy lines. Very few star skiffs she piloted were able to return to port in one piece. The folks at the Skyfaring Commission secretly referred to her as the Star Skiff Killer. She also possessed an uncanny ability to predict future events, inauspicious ones at least. Every ill omen that came out of her mouth would sure enough come true. Very few Cloud Knights had the courage to accompany her on missions. However, when it came to surviving, her fortunes were incredible. Even in the worst situations imaginable, she was always able to turn the tide. Luck is a type of strength, after all. I hope that this ship, built for the Star Skiff Killer, will also be able to return to the stars.
That's awesome.
That'll do it. The Starskiff assembly line has been activated.
I love learning more about her.
And enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long.
All right.
Thank you, young man.
Watch her just take off in the Starskiff.
The Starskiff is complete.
After being away from the Luofu for so long, I can finally say farewell to you.
So, what happened to Bai Hung in the end?
In the end, I do not think the details are necessary. We are here today to commemorate her. In Bibiter Lunae, do you still remember the battle against Shuhu?
Yeah, he fought in that battle.
Did Dan Feng fight alongside you?
Yes, the High Elder was held in higher regard. The Cloud Knights became wary after learning of Dan Feng's imminent arrival. General Tang Shao called for me to guarantee the safety of the troops. But Bai Hung didn't care about any of that. She believed that the High Elder was mortal and no different from the soldier next to her. You ran a fair share of errands for her when she was still around. Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, Bai Hung, being the headstrong girl that she was, managed to exhaust the luck that was bestowed upon her by the Rainbow Arbiter. She charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers to break through Shuhu's sanguinary abyss and awaken you from your dragon's delirium. She was not able to walk out of that fight. We all shoulder a debt that we will never be able to repay. For the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the battlefield is an honor. But that wasn't something you believed in, Imbibitor Lune. You couldn't accept that Bai Heng was gone. Instead of leaving her to eternal rest, you decided to... You made a mistake that can never be undone.
I gave her eternal life.
There is no need to respond, Imbibitor Lune. Your answer is no longer important. And now, I will send off this star skiff.
Wait, if I remember, we had that meeting with Bailu. Oh my god. Bai Heng? Bailu? Wait. Did he create a new body for Bai Heng in Bailu? I am so... I'm gonna be... Wait a second. Because remember, he created new life. That's what we came across in his last story.
Bai Heng, I've brought your flagon. This was a gift handmade by him, though he never got the chance to give it to you in person. I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmares be calmed. I will fulfill what you asked of me. I will keep my word, even if it requires me to cut down the stars in the sky. Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next. Since the Arbor's resurrection, the land has been crawling with abominations. Even the Artisanship Commission's prized creation furnace is hanging on by a thread.
The crisis happened too suddenly. All the craftsmen and apprentices fled. Only a single master craftsman was left to hold the line until reinforcements arrived. That's how the creation furnace was saved.
Yeah, we were there.
Interesting. Stubborn beyond valuing his own life. That reminds me of an extremely arrogant acquaintance. If he were to see the chaos of the Artisanship Commission today, he would burst into laughter at the Xianzhou's incompetence.
What's that supposed to mean? What's wrong with saving your own life and waiting for the Cloud Knights to arrive?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when danger was at the door? From what I heard, it was a group of Outworlders that came to the rescue.
That be true.
The Luofu's delves are big places. Besides, some of the troops were deployed to the Yao Qing's campaign. The Cloud Knights were spread thin. It was impossible to guard everywhere at once.
Young man, Why don't we continue our previous contest? Show me whether the sword techniques you are so proud of have improved.
You just want me to do all the work. You think I'm gonna grant endless requests for a criminal?
You go on ahead this time. We'll meet up at the creation furnace.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contest in ages.
I don't plan on fighting.
I'm not asking you to point your spear at me. Could it be that the abominations here aren't enough to motivate you?
Oh, there's one. Oh, he sees me! Uh-oh. Huh? Just trying to sneak my way past, buddy.
Leaving so soon.
Shit.
We haven't settled this yet.
I actually have to fight it. Alright, fuck it.
100% right.
Here we go.
Even after your rebirth, your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
When I move, it's like...
Like you never forgot.
In lunar flame.
A blade of moonlight.
Evils begun.
Blade fodder. Nowhere to...
Gosh, she's so strong.
Come on already. What took you so long this time?
I tried to run past the enemy. Look at
Don't
him
get
go.
anxious, Imbibitor Lunae. We have all the time in the world.
Can't be. Avoid.
This spear still recognizes you as its master. Imbibitor Lunae, do you know who crafted it for you?
Blade.
It's been with me ever since my exile.
Speed too slow.
I don't remember when I started wielding it.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Merciful Medicus.
Minus one! Time for a buzz.
Get them.
Not the weakness I wanted, but that's okay.
In lunar flame.
A miracle.
Give me strength.
How insignificant.
Dude, this thing's kicking my ass. What the heck?
You can continue to convince yourself that you are merely the reincarnation of Dan Feng and have nothing to do with his sins. And you can keep insisting that you have forgotten everything. But you cannot run from combat, Dan Heng. Your spearmanship is identical to Imbibitor Lunae's. Combat is like smelting. Purging the impurities with burning flames and exposing a person's true nature. Those are the words of the one who made Cloudpiercer for you. Do you remember? Out of all of us, you were the closest to him. It was strange, really, to see someone so arrogant get along with someone so proud.
Ying. Try hard to remember. The name of that person flutters at the edge of your thoughts like a leaf in the wind, but it remains elusive and unclear.
I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. I will let all of the Xianzhou know that a brief moment of my life is worth more than their long and meaningless lives.
Yingxing.
You still remember his name. When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abominations. That's what drove him to travel across the stars to the Xianzhou to receive training. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about mastering all the crafts of the Artisanship Commission by the time he was 100 years old. The little brat was no less arrogant than the High Elder. At first, I wasn't too fond of his defiant nature. But when we met again, he was able to craft weapons that astonished the Master Craftsman. He even snatched the Artisanship Commission title of Furnace Master. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow a short-life species to run the Artisanship Commission. He was only able to prove his worth alongside us outcasts in the end.
Oof. Poor Blade.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply couldn't keep up with you.
So, are we here to commemorate your short-life species friend?
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short-life species for long. If he is still alive, he must be ancient.
He became a long-life species?
He transformed into a long-life species?
Correct. Such are the twists of destiny. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight and exceptional intelligence, but make the most ill-advised choices at destiny's crossroads. As smart as he was, he made the foolish attempt to use the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to aid in Bibiter Lunae in resurrecting his deceased companion. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with immortality. His soul was shattered and became the evil that he hated most. The irony.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
A second chance?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I gave him a different kind of freedom.
She killed him. She killed Blade.
I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. I let him die 100 deaths to remind him of the karma of his previous life. Afterward, I heard he was reborn and even gave himself a name. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
Yeah, she killed Blade over and over again with the weapon he now holds. Oh, we're getting back to Locha. I'm interested to hear what he has to do with everything.
As a follower of the Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying monsters, eventually used as sacrifices to the abundance. What do you think should be done to put an end to it, General?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict to continue ridding the world of evil, so that one day Yaoshi might be vanquished and the cycle of life and death restored.
Under the auspices of the Rainbow Arbiter, the faithful Cloud Knights continue the hunt. Their devotion and sacrifices are indeed commendable, but their devotedness has made them close-minded. Take me, for example. My powers originate from the Abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. The Hunt is not the only faction in the universe that wants Yaoshi dead. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. To want to eliminate these thoughts would be equivalent to killing an eon. Such a goal is so impossible as to be laughable, to be honest. So, in order to sever Yaoshi's curse, one must look to the source for a different solution. Your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered a solution.
So he did travel here with Jingliu.
I'm listening.
I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
Blah.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the Ten Lords' decree to enter Shu Ling and stand before the 6 generals, even the Marshal. That is your true agenda. And the purpose of the contents of your coffin.
General, you said it yourself. This is beyond your control. It is the law of the Alliance. We cannot deviate from it.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingyuan.
Blade.
The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
Dude, all these pieces are falling into place. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Something big is about to happen. Bailu. Was I right?
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation. Patience, young man. We're not far from Scale Gorge waterscape. The mission the General tasked you with is about to come to an end.
Dunhung? What a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
She's here for a consultation.
Miss Bailu. She's here for a consultation.
I'm just saying, Bailu, Baihung, eh?
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes? Or is it something else?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and riles my inner demons. My thoughts have been disordered lately, and I experience occasional night terrors. Do you have a way to soothe my mind, Dragon Lady?
Those symptoms don't sound like my area of expertise. But who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get to pick and choose their patients. Give me your hand. We'll start by checking your pulse. You'll need to take some translucent worms so I can take a closer look. Your hand! It's freezing! Please wait. Dunhung, can I speak to you for a minute? Your friend here has a very peculiar condition. Her pulse is extremely faint. Normally, this would mean that she...
There is no cure.
There's no cure.
Let the healer make the professional diagnosis. Your friend's situation is unique. She looks healthy, but her hands are cold as ice. It feels like there's a dark current running and pulsing between her core esse and her veins. I've never seen anything like it. With more research, I might be able to make a new entry in the medical records. Can you and your friend come back for follow-up visits?
I will be direct here.
She's a criminal. That's up to the Cloud Knights and the Ten Lords Commission.
Oh, talk about not judging a book by its cover. She looks so kind and elegant. How could she be a criminal? Not my concern. I'll do my best. No matter what I administer, she's gonna need to drink a ton of warm water from this point on. Come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. It won't cure her, but I'll... Wait! Where did my big medicine box go? I'm sorry. Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were expelled, things have been a mess around here. Dunhung, you mind coming with me to retrieve my medicine? I could use your skills.
Are you in trouble, Dragon Lady? I'll come along as well.
She is like, no.
No. No trouble at all.
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
I can smell the herbs. It's around... Hey! Give me back my medicine box!
Oh, the doggo. Let's get him.
That thing runs so fast! Don't let it get away!
Get back here, you bastard. Oh, he's got backup. I see how it is. He's got backup.
There's an even bigger monster protecting this one! When did so many creatures start visiting the Alchemy Commission?
Yeah, and where are the Cloud Knights to handle this sort of thing?
Careful.
Allow me to eliminate these obstacles, Dragon Lady. Stand back. The chill of my sword freezes everything in its path.
Alright, let's leave it to her.
Soon to be departed.
So this is why your hands are so cold!
Oh, I missed it. It's fine.
Blade of moonlight.
This cold isn't something normal flesh could withstand.
This damn dog is gonna call for reinforcement, you bastard. You bastard. Yes, exactly the weakness I wish to instill.
Nowhere to run.
Alright, now we're gonna put it on auto. Let's see what the computer does for me.
In lunar flame.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Was really hoping for that quantum weakness there, but oh my god. Hua Hua, do your thing.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
By the way, just saying, Hua Hua is a goddamn beast. I'm so glad I got her.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Give me strength. Yeah.
Dare attack me?
Easy. Easy dub.
All right. Let me make sure nothing's missing. Excellent. The calming valerian and chi strengthening infusions are here. Let's head back. Never make a patient wait too long. Apologies again for the delay. This prescription won't cure you, but it will nourish your body and calm your mind.
Very well. The fate of a long-life species is inevitable, even with the best doctors.
You're Mara-struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What with the incident on the Law Fu, I've treated a number of Mara-stricken patients recently. They all presented with signs of incoherence, delirium, or frightening physical mutations. You don't seem to have any of that.
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had left in me. I may be sane, but one thing is certain. My mind is already at its limit. And yet, I still have many unfulfilled wishes, and plenty of unfinished business.
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical records do mention that calming the mind is a way to heal the body. If you're able to forget about the past, there might be a chance for your symptoms to regress.
Really? How unfortunate. My hatred overshadows my other emotions. I chose to hold on to it, to embrace it, and to use it to maintain my existence. All I have left are the sword in my hand and my hatred of the past. If I am without either of them, I would fall into an empty void. Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. Meeting you has provided more healing than any kind of medicine or remedy. By the way, among those you've treated in recent days, did you notice a person in bandages?
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know. I'm not sure. We get injured patients from all over the Xianzhou for treatment, and the number of injuries we see has skyrocketed since the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a serious expression. He also carries a crude sword with him at all times. Have you seen someone like that, Dragon Lady?
Oh, yes! Someone came by today that matches that description. He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong scent of blood, though from the way he behaved, it must have been fairly minor. He didn't even take the medicine I prescribed.
It was Blade, wasn't it?
He's probably looking for a different kind of medicine. Well then, it would seem that everything is in place. Let's go meet our old friend.
Damn. Oh, it's happening! And I also got delivered pizza by Nicole. Woo.
Take this man away. This does not involve him.
Yanqing.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the High Cloud Quintet would be able to gather again in the same place after hundreds of years.
Oh my god, they are all here except Baihong.
If I remember correctly, the 5 of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. We promised that no matter what happened, we would gather here together and share a drink. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals, while others can no longer fulfill their promises. And in the end, our friendship is no more. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping that everyone would be gathered here for my final farewell. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. Imbibitor Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcanum as a means of resurrection, begetting terrible transformation and great calamity in the process. He dishonored the name of the fallen. Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist Imbibitor Lunae in his evil. He fell, becoming an immortal abomination. As for Jingliu, the sinner, she succumbed to Mara, slaughtered her people, and abandoned her oath. Now it is time we pay for what we have done. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Imbibitor Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward until you meet your eventual doom. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death, all the while pleading for a place to rest. This is the only way you are able to relinquish Ying Sing's regrets. And I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet, it is time to say goodbye.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. He's just trying to live his own life now, but, I mean, we saw the trailer. Oh, this is sad.
A wineless gathering, accompanied by only sadness and bitterness. What a depressing reunion. Jingyuan, is it not time you sent me to the Shuling?
The laws of the Alliance cannot be subject to change. Unfortunately, your next stop will be the Yuche. I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case. They set up a Deca-light reflection barrier in hopes of meeting the two of you beforehand.
Jingliu, you haven't changed at all. Always trying to destroy the plans of others. But in the end, whether it be you, me, the Cloud Knights, or the generals of the Rainbow Arbiter, we are all just pawns in a game of the gods. I am sick and tired of treading on a predetermined path. No matter, I will deviate if you insist. But this does not change how things will end. Ultimately, I will stand on the side of victory.
Then I shall see this gamble through.
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more wounds on your body, there is nothing else I can do for you. The immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure Destiny's Slave already told you that the swords of mortals are incapable of killing someone with the flesh of an emanator.
He did. But you still owe me the attempt.
He willingly tries to die.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword. I am uninterested in drawing my blade against someone who does not long for life, who wants only to be slaughtered.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jingliu, allow me to repay you for your teachings.
Savor the moment. I will deliver you a brief moment of death.
Oh,
We
shit.
were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream. I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Xianzhou lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
Holy dude, the animations. Oh, they're so brief. They're so brief, but they're so fucking good.
Almost as if we've returned to my first sword lesson. You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time again. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on this despicable shell. All I can do is watch my flesh become severed, healed, and restored. It's as if they're saying, why? Why did you and Imbibitor Lunae commit such an unforgivable sin? I know that you have no interest in my answer, which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. I've asked myself that same question infinite times, but was never able to find the answer. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time and time again? Why does someone like her have to be buried, burned to ash, and eventually forgotten? Why? In the end, you unleashed the final piercing blow and left both me and the sword in the withered grave.
Like, if you look at Bai Hung, she does kind of have Bai Lu's face. I'm just saying. That new life that was created, they were trying to resurrect his companion. I still think Bai Hung became Bai Lu. And you guys can't change my mind until the story confirms it. I'm just saying. Look at Bai Hung. Hey there, Badal.
The miraculous thing is that in my brief moment of death, all the pain went away. Like when we drank to drown our sorrows.
Alright, so we're saying goodbye to Jingliu. God, it's crazy that everyone is just here. Hey, where'd Dan Hung go? Did he leave because he didn't want to see them fighting? Alright.
Imbibitor Lune, what do you plan on doing next?
Yeah, we gotta go back to the Express. That was our whole reason for this life.
Once this gathering ends, I will return to the Express to continue my journey.
The Express won't be able to carry you forever. Your friends all have burdens of their own, just as we did back then. I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything when I fled the Luofu years ago. However, as time passed, it became more and more clear. It was like an old friend that accompanied me every passing day, always nagging in my ear. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are deeply rooted. Since I am unable to rid myself of them, I decided to face them head-on in the end. Maybe when I witness the fall of the abundance, you and Ying Sing will find true release. Goodbye, Imbibitor Lune.
Alright, time to say our goodbyes to everybody, I guess. We'll start with Blade.
She couldn't do it with her sword either. She still couldn't do it.
Blade looks coldly at us.
We have no choice but to continue the pursuit. This is the price the two of us must pay.
If you wish, I will see it through.
I will see it through.
Elio's script still requires you to stay alive. For now.
That's another thing. Who the hell is Elio? He's got all these answers. All these answers, but we still haven't seen them.
I don't mind prolonging my vengeance. It might be more interesting that way.
Oh, now I realize why he's supposed to be us right now, but I'm not playing as Don, I'm Silverwolf. Okay, that makes sense.
Dan Hung, the General wants me to forget about everything I saw today.
Yeah, that's going to be impossible, kid, but he is just trying to protect you.
I understand. These disputes are far too complicated for me right now. Swordplay is a lot simpler. I have some close friends of my own in the Cloud Knights. Will we fall out the way you guys did?
Yeah, that sucks for you. I kind of gotta go.
Goodbye for now, Dunhung. I hope the next time we meet, it'll be under happier circumstances.
It's kind of cold of Dawn to not reply at all to that statement. Alright, and for last.
She's gone. All this must have seemed like a silly performance to someone newly reborn. But I am unable to prevent my old friends from taking sides against one another.
Should I be responsible for Dun Feng's actions?
Who you are is a question that only you can find the answer to. Even if the Preceptor's interference denied you a true rebirth.
Yeah, that sucks. I gotta go.
Yes. It has been a long day for you, Don Hung.
Oh, it's the Express family. Is everything okay, Danhung? Shalong and I heard you received an anonymous letter. We were worried, so we came here to check on you. But you weren't in the archives. Did that poker-faced Stellaron Hunter Blade give you any trouble again? You went to meet some old friends. Phew, that's a relief then. By the way, don't forget to head back to the Express early. Himiko said she made coffee for us. There it is. Clouds leave no trace. Completed. Well, that was an awesome story. I'm so glad I got more lore about all that. That is fantastic. Speaking of which, I went way longer than I expected to today. So we are going to end things here. Oh my god, I still have my dailies to do. We are going to end things here. I'm hoping that by tomorrow they release Ruan Mei, because I want to pull for her. I thought it was supposed to be today. Apparently I was mistaken. It's got to be sometime this week. But I have been doing some work. Not too much. Again, I am a free-to-play account, but I've got 40 pulls in hopes that I can get a Ruan, at least one Ruan Mei. I have yet to lose a single 50-50, so that either bodes well or for my imminent disappointment on this next banner. But until next time, everybody, we'll be back tomorrow with a little more Honkai Star Rail. Bye-bye!